Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Friday, the 30th of April 2021. Today's Guardian puzzle is listed as hard. We'll get onto it in a moment. I just wanted to point your eyes in the direction of a new footbridge that's opened in suspended footbridge that's opened in northern Portugal. I believe it's called the Aruca 516, and the 516 no doubt designates the number of meters long. The length of it is 516 meters, and the height of it is 175 meters. It's hanging above a river. It looks incredibly precarious. I've been on a few rickety, precarious footbridge crossings, suspended crossings in my time, but that one looks really scary. So I urge you to look at the photos, unless you suffer from severe vertigo, in which case don't even look at the pictures. Right, okay, that's it. Let's get on with our Sudoku for today. We have no idea. I have no idea if this is really a hard level puzzle because I don't play these puzzles or attempt them before I make the videos. So your guess is as good as mine. In fact, no, I take that back. Your guess is much better than mine because I will have written the what I consider to be the level or some more information about the puzzle level at the beginning. So right now you know more than me, fellow Sudokan. Right, how do we play Sudoku? There are 9 squares or cells in this row, and there are 9 in this row, and every other row down the box, grid let's call it. It's our task, should we choose to accept it, to fill in each of these cells with a single digit, and since there are 9, that means numbers 1 to 9. Same thing for the columns down, and same thing for these boxes in bold. We need to fit in the numbers 1 to 9. How do we go about it? Well, if you're like me, first thing you do is look for any easy numbers that kind of jump up at you. So now that I'm looking at the grid, I see a 6 in this column here and a 6 in this column here, and that means that of course the 6 can't appear again here, the 6 can't appear again here, because each number can appear only one time in a row, a column, or a box, and so therefore that's the only place a 6 can go. Okay, I see a 5 in this row here, and a 5 in this row here, and a 5 down here, so that will give us a 5 just here. I also see now that these two numbers are limited to 1 and 5. Now this is it's supposed to be a hard level puzzle, so I'll assume you have some technique already. So if it helps, I'm not sure it is going to help us, but I already know that these are 1 and 5. The reason is, look, 1 blocks here, 1 blocks here, and we need a 1 in this column, right? We don't yet have it, and this 5 blocks up here, and this 5 blocks up here, so these are limited to 1 and 5 already. That may prove to be useful. It means we can find these numbers if that helps. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are 7 and 8. Not particularly useful at this point in time, but it's something to think about for later. I won't fill in the candidates just yet. Let's try and get a few more easy ones if we can first. I have no idea if we're going to be able to get a few more easy ones, but try anyway. Yeah, okay, so this should be an 8, and I hope you spotted that one. All right, because we have this 8 across here blocking this row, this 8 blocking this column, so 8 will be limited to one of these 2 squares, and when it is, we can bring it down here, blocking this column down here, and this 8 blocking this column here, and so 8 is going to have to fit there. That will give us an 8 here, if you check. 8 down this column here, 8 blocking along here, so that limits 8 to these 2 squares here, right? And when that happens, this bottom row will be blocked for 8, and this row is clearly already blocked for 8, so 8's got to appear here, like so. Now, I said to you before that 7 or 8 is limited to here or here, right? This is 1 or 5 here, and this is 7 or 8 here. So then 8 blocking up here, 8 blocking up here, and 8 blocking along here gives us an 8 in this position here. Now that we've done that, 8 across this row, 8 across this row, and 8 in this column gives us just one space to fill in an 8 up here. If this looks a bit fast to you, just go back and review. Look again at the video. You know, it's a video, right? You don't even have to spend hours going clicking the rewind button nowadays. You can just drag that slider back, or double click on the fast back button, whatever you can do anyway. Right, where was I? Sorry about the noise in the background. There's a construction going on which is entirely out of my control. I have a feeling I should be seeing something. Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something obvious? What's happening along here? Okay, missing numbers in this column. 1, 2, we don't have 3, 4, 5, and 9. 3, 4, 5, and 9. Well, we have 5 and 9 here, so that's got to be 3 or 4. We have 3 or 4 here, so that can't be 5 or 9. Sorry, that's got to be a 5 or a 9, I should say. So 3 or 4 have to appear here. 4 is there. 3 is not getting much information yet. So, okay, nothing amazing there. What's missing along here? 1, 2, we don't have 3, 6, 9. 9 is here, so that's got to be a 9 here or here. Is that going to help us any? Not really. Threes and sixes we can't tell currently. Okay. Oh, okay. This could turn out to be quite a difficult puzzle for Guardian, for the Guardian's level. What do I see? I see 4s coming along here, so that's a 4 or a... Okay, so this has to be a 4. Okay. Right, so let me explain why this square here is limited to being a 4. Right, so we've got 4 in this column here, and a 4 in this row here, so 4 is limited to these two squares here, right, which will block along here. So no 4 allowed in this row here, no 4 allowed in this row here, so that's out and that's out. Now I want to consider this column, so that just leaves this square or this square, because we don't yet have a 4 in this column, so we need a 4 in this column. This square is blocked because of the eventual 4 that goes here. This square is blocked because of this 4. This square is clearly blocked because of this 4 here. So 4 goes there. We also know that 3 is going to come here, but okay, yeah, that's good. So 3 is limited to these two, right? Okay, so we don't yet have a 3 in this column, and we have a 3 blocking here, so this has got to be a 3 here or here, right? Not here, not here. And we also have a 3 blocking here. We don't yet have a 3 in this row, and so 3 must go there. I hope you got that one. 3, we can't appear again in this row, but we need one for this column, so it's got to appear here or here. Not here, not here, and there's 3 blocks here, so only one space left there. We don't yet have an 8 in this row, but this 8 blocks both of these squares, so that's our 8 there. If you remember, we said this was a 7, right, because these are 1 and 5 up here. Okay. Right, making good progress now, I think. The 7 comes across this row blocking, 7 in this column gives us a 7 here. And up the screen, 7 up this column, 7 up this column, 7 across here gives us a 7 there. General, normal kind of principles. 7 across this top row, 7 across this middle row, and 7 up here gives us a 7 here. 7 down this column, oh, just gives us a pair. Actually, I thought we'd limited it. I was wrong. Okay. Missing numbers here are 2 and 7, but we don't really have enough information to do anything about that just yet. Okay. So if this is 1 and 5, these have to be 2 or 4. Is that any use? 2 or 4? Is that going to give us anything? Not really. Well, that may be as many as I can do without putting in some candidates. I'm not sure that I can go any further with that. I can't see anything. Maybe you can. Well done to you if you can. Okay. Alright, I'm going to fill in some candidate pairs just to help us out here. So I want to fill in 9s here because this 9 blocks this square here, and so we know that 9 has to appear here or here. Trying to think which ones will be most useful to fill in. No, not that. Not that particularly. Alright, let's put 4s in this location. This 4 blocks down this column, this 4 blocks across the center here, so 4 and 4 go there. 7 and 7 come here, 7 blocking down here. 3 blocking these 2 squares, so 3 is candidate there. I might as well do these. I said earlier, didn't I? 1, 5, and that's a 1 or a 5. These are 2 and 4. Excuse me, my pen seems to be running out. Hope you can see those candidates okay. Alright, so 2 blocking down here now, that will give us 2 here and here. And a 4 blocking down here will give us a number, in fact. Okay, good job we did that. 4 blocking down here, 4 blocking across. So that's a 4 there. Okay, 1 blocking this square here, so that gives us a pair of 1s there. Missing number there is 9. We can't do anything about that. Let's come back and do some other pairs in other places. So 8 blocking down here and 8 blocking that square there. This gives us 8 in these possible places here, and 8 blocking here and 8 blocking here gives us a pair of 8s up here. What were the missing numbers here? 2 and 7, right? So let's fill those in now. I'm on a proper candidate filling expedition now, so. But again, only looking for pairs, not looking for other things. So look, I could have filled in a 1. Look, 1 up here, 1 up here. I missed that number there. Excuse me. Well, here we had a pair of 1 and 5, as we know. So that's the 1, that's the 5. This is a 5 here, right? Because we have 5 blocking this column here, limiting us to a 5 in these, either of these 2 squares actually, which will block this square, 5 blocking this square. So 5's got to be here, like so. Bring that 5 across here, this 5 across here, this 5 up here, so that's going to be a 5 there. Remember the missing numbers here were 3 and 9 now, so 3 blocks here, so that's our 3 and that's our 9. Here we had a pair of 3s, that's our 3, that's our 1, that's our 9. Okay. 9 in the middle now, because 9 blocks across here, 9 blocks across here, that's good. Here we had a pair of 9s, that's 9, that's not. Here we have 2 and 7, so there's only one number missing here. It's a 6, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, it's a 6. Goes there. 6 blocks across here. That must be 6 there. Or you could just count through the numbers here to get it. There's one number missing here. What is it? It's a 2, but we don't know which it is, which is which for the moment. So we'll just hold off on that. Missing numbers here are 1, 2 we don't have, and 5 we don't have. Any information on 2 or 5? No, not yet. Okay. Alright. Let's see if I need to come back and continue with the candidates, or I can just write in numbers now. Okay, so 1 down this column here, 1 across this row here gives us a 1 there, and we know that that was a pair with 7, so 7 goes here. That's going to give us 7s up here, but again that's not a great deal of use. What's the missing number here? 9. Ah, no. Okay. Alright, let's just fill in the candidates and see what we've got left then. So 9 here and here. Missing numbers here are 3 and 6. Any help? No. No. This 2's got to come here or here. Okay, missing numbers here are, well, a 2 is missing. Has to come in this column here, so we can fill that in there. 6 blocks down this column here, so 6 is limited to these 2 squares here. Five blocks up here and 5 blocks along here, so 5 is limited to these 2 squares here. I feel like I'm missing something really easy. Ah, yeah, well there it is. So there's a 6 in this column now, 6 across this row, 6 across this row, so that's a 6 there. We already know that 6 has to be in this column down here. It's blocked by a single 6 here, so it's got to come, actually, now 6 has got to be here now, hasn't it? Okay, so we're not allowed a 6 in this bottom row, right? Because here and here, so 6 has got to appear somewhere along here, but we know we need a 6 in this. Have I got the right logic here? 6, 6. Or am I limited? Oh no, I almost made a mistake there, I think. No. I'm sure this is a 6. But how am I justifying it? Oh, yes, of course. Okay. 6 blocks this one here, 6 blocks here, 6 blocks here, 6 blocks here. Okay. Sorry about that. Having a mild panic attack there. That was a pair of 2, so we can put in the 2 there. This is 2 on 9, so that's a 9, that's a 2 now. 9 is going to be in one of these 2 squares down here. The missing numbers then will be 3 and 4, so 3 blocking here and 4 blocking there, so that's the 4. 4 was a pair here, so that's okay there now. Missing number along here now has got to be 6. And so missing here 1, 2 is 3 and 7, which we still don't know which is which, so we'll leave that for a moment. Down here is 8 and 9, we don't know which is which either. Let's make that 3 a bit clearer, it looks a bit strange. Right, back up to the top and let's see what we have done that affects what we have up here. 7 across here. Oh no, sorry, 7s are done already. Excuse me, up here. Ones, I should say. 1 across here, 1 across here, 1 up here, giving us a 1 here, and the 5 that we're overwriting goes there. That 5 blocks this square, this 5 blocks that square, this 5 blocks that square. So 5 goes there. Missing numbers there, 2 and 3, I think. So this 3 stops that from being a 3. There's a 3, that's our 2. This was 2 or 4, so that's our 2 and that's our 4 now. Oh, we've just finished now. The missing number here in this row is 2, so we can fill that in. This 4 blocks that square, so that's our 4. The last number there is 9. Down here we had an 8 or 9 pair, so that's our 9, that's our 8. Just here now we are missing 2 and 8 blocks here, and the 2 blocks there, so that's there. 2 7 pair, that's 2, that's 7. That has to be 7, and the last digit is 3. And that's our hard level puzzle. I hope you enjoyed that. I quite like that. Don't know if it's hard level, but whatever. They said it was hard, so it was hard for somebody somewhere. Very easy for someone somewhere else, no doubt. Such is the ambiguity of rating Sudoku puzzles. Please subscribe to this channel, and please subscribe to other Sudoku channels and learn as much as you can. Once again, I apologize for the construction noise if that's coming through the microphone, but please come back and join me tomorrow for what should be our expert level day. That would be a nice challenge, hopefully. Thank you. Bye bye.